Thank you, Father.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Dennis Nickens, your relationship coach with the Mac Institute. Today, family, we're going to talk about the third part of dealing with hurt within a relationship. And that third part that we're talking about is facing the music and being honest with yourself. Take a listen at this video. That I want you to understand is that you have to stand up and face the music, and by being honest with yourself. You have to be honest with yourself. Face the music and be honest with yourself. Verse 11 goes on and says, I am a good shepherd. I am the good shepherd that giveth his life for his sheep. The person that's in your life, you understand that Jesus Christ is that one that gave his life for you. And if he gave his life for you, you got to realize that he loves you more than you ever could know. So because he loves you and because your focus is on Christ, you have to understand that the person that's involved with your life, they need to be someone that is going to see you the way that God sees you, but most importantly, embrace you from the perspective of love and not embrace you from the perspective of his fleshly desire, his or her fleshly desire. That means they're allowing their flesh to lead them. God wants you to understand he's the good shepherd. Because he's the good shepherd, his primary objective is to ensure that his sheep are being fed the correct way. Now, verse 12 goes on to explain to you the mindset of someone who really don't have your best interests at heart. That's the reason why I said that you need to make sure you're being honest with yourself to evaluate what this person is bringing to the table. It says, being that is an hireling, that's someone who has been hired. Their motive isn't pure, it isn't genuine. They have something that is only focused on what they can receive or what they can gain. And so he goes on to say, they're not like the shepherd. Understand, Jesus said, I give my life for you. And because I give my life for you, I'm going to stand there. I'm going to be with you all the way until the end of time. He said, I'm going to be with you. So it said they're not like the shepherd who owns you. He said, I have an in-depth relationship with you. And because you are sheep, I know that. So we have an unbreakable bond. This bond cannot be broken. And it goes on to say that because he's not like him, he's going to see the wolf coming. So because he's been hired, so his heart isn't in it. So the person, his or her heart isn't in it. The person is in your life, in your relationship. So once something comes up and they're not don't have a firm foundation in your relationship, he or she have a tendency of walking away because they really wasn't in it for the right reasons. They have a motive that wasn't centered around love. It said when he saw him or her saw the wolf coming, they leaveth the sheep and they fled. And the wolf or the devil came and captured them. So that's where that pain comes from. You expected this person to guard, shield, and protect you. They left you. That means they did something that made you hurt on the inside. And it's a lot of pain because they did not look at you from the perspective of love. They only looked at you as an object. And instead of focusing on Christ and making sure the objective is to stand in the position of one that protects, they actually stand in the position of one that was like a hireling. They were hired. So their motive was in the incorrect way. So it goes to expose them and let them know that you know what, their mindset was not captured. It was like you were more in it than they were. So because they were more in it than you were, Jesus goes on to show you that the wolf were able to come in and cause a lot of havoc in your life. And it said the devil scattered you around. So it pretty much like, just think about a wolf getting a hold of a sheep. Now a whole bunch of blood is being poured out. That's where that pain is coming. As you know, once the wolf get a hold of you, he's killing the sheep, and guess what? There's a whole bunch of pain that's associated with it. That's what happened. The enemy has caused a whole bunch of pain based upon that person not being in a position. They had a selfish mindset. But look, and so look what Jesus said. So he goes to show you. He's a hireling, the person that was hired. They fled, and because he is a hireling and cared not for the sheep. So that person doesn't have your best interest at heart. They don't have your best interest at heart. Jesus said, I have your best interest at heart. So Jesus wants you to really look at them for what they are. Be honest with yourself. If this person is supposed to be in your life, family, you need to be honest with yourself. Don't play games with this. This is your life. Don't play games with this. Be honest with yourself. You deserve better. You deserve better.